Hi, I'm Mike Humphreys, and I'm about to take on the biggest challenge of my life so far. 30 marathons in 30 days in 30 different countries, traveling along in a van, trying to complete the marathons in each place along the way. The reason behind this, 6 years ago, I lost my friend to M&D. I lost my friend Carl, who to see your friend deteriorate through an awful disease like M&D, which currently has no cure. I've wanted to raise money and awareness for M&D since then. Sadly, last year, my friend Craig was diagnosed with M&D, tragically from the same football team as Carl. From that day, I pledged to try and make a difference and support Craig by doing these challenges. From then on, I've wanted to try and raise as much awareness for M&D as possible. Motor neuron disease is a disease with no cure. I've been doing challenges for charity, raising money, awareness and donations to both Craig's family and the M&D Association. If you'd like to donate, there's a link in my bio on Instagram. Together we can make a difference, together we can find a cure. Let's find a cure for M&D.
So then, Mark, got a bit of a challenge coming up. Tell me all about it.
The challenge, 30 marathons, 30 days in 30 different countries. It was a brainstorm last week, and now we're putting it into a reality. Actually going to happen in under a month's time. So it's time right now. There's no time for training. We're about to announce it, and we're jumping straight into it. So
where do you start to put together something like this?
So basically, in my background, this year I've been doing challenges, trying to raise money and awareness for disease, motor neuron disease, M&D. My friend Craig was diagnosed with it last September, and since that diagnosis I wanted to try and make a difference. So for charity, I've been doing these challenges, and I've been trying to take them to the next level, basically. Every challenge has been quite a bit of achievement, and I would need the next level.
Definitely say you've topped it with this one.
Maybe peak too soon.
So 30 days, 30 countries, 30 marathons.
Yep.
Where are we starting?
So we're going to drive out to Spain first, Barcelona, where we'll maybe have 3 or 4 days just to settle down. I need to get some good sleep because it's going to be a long trip over there. So we'll drive to Spain first, try and get an early morning marathon in, and then the next stop will be Andorra in the mountains, across to the south of France, Monaco, all the way across from Monaco, Italy. We've basically, most countries in Europe we've got to hit to get the days in. We'll get right across Slovenia, Croatia, down into Albania, up Serbia and Romania, and then we're going all the way across, zigzagging our way through up to Amsterdam, where we'll get a ferry in Rotterdam back to Hull, the North Sea ferries, come across, and then we're going to finish with the UK. So we're going to go Wales, Dublin, Ireland, Belfast, Northern Ireland, across on the ferry to Scotland, where we'll finish up in Hull.
All right,
and
nice.
it's going to be a bit of a homecoming, so 30th
nice.
day.
Finish on the home turf.
Exactly, so
Okay, so obviously logistically, this sounds like an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
But where do you even begin to fuel something like this for you and your body?
Yeah, fuel-wise, this is where the issue is: calories, getting the calories in. It's a camper van trip as well. So logistically, it's a nightmare. We're also sleeping in a van. So it's gonna be stresses on a different level. I've got a videographer and a media man with me. It's going to be me driving for the start as well. So not only am I doing the marathons, I've got to drive. So fueling it is very important. Calorie-wise, excess of 5,000, 6,000 calories a day. I'm going to need the fuel.
Definitely.
So this is where I am coming to effective. I need as much fuel as I can and as much recovery.
Yes.
But not only that, for me, it's important to remain healthy. For this challenge, I've got 30 days to complete the 30 marathons. If I mess up one day, that's it. Challenge is over.
Definitely.
And there's so much time, preparation in the planning. It needs to be executed right.
Of course.
So even the likes of multivitamins, green powders, everything I can do to make my body function for these marathons, and that's it. Yeah, that's
Because obviously, not only getting the calories in to fuel the one marathon, you've then got the next day.
The next day, it's going again.
Point, if recovery's not on point, that marathon's
100%.
It's not going down well, is it?
Yeah, and it's just going to be accumulation every day. Any little niggles you've got, everything's coming out, and it's going to be intense.
It sounds it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not one for the faint hearted.
No, it's going to be, yeah. So again, so important for me to get the fuel exactly right. Not enough calories one day could bring me run down the next day, and that could be a failure straight away. So
even from a calorie standpoint, there's you also got to think about the sleep and stress side of things as well. So
exactly.
Sleep management, cortisol, stress management, that's all got to be taken into consideration as well, I imagine.
That's, I think, part of the challenge will be coping with all this.
Yeah.
Living close quarters with the rest of the team. At one point, I'm hoping to get an extra guy on board as a driver later on as we approach the 2-week mark. I should have a driver coming out to help with the driving, but just living on top of each other, like you said, I've got to get 8 hours sleep. I need the recovery. The perks of having it in a van, I can get my head down in the back at any point. So once that marathon's done, I can get that straight down. Supplements and sleep, the most important thing. Recovery, and that's
finish, refuel, sleep.
Yeah, repeat. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So final one's finishing on home turf, as you said. Is there any of the 30 that you're kind of really psyched for out of the bunch? Any countries that are right up there as, I can't wait for that one?
Immediately, I'd say the start in Barcelona is going to be most exciting for me. But knowing I'm coming back for the homecoming in Hull, I've already spoke to a lot of friends. I've not announced it yet, you see, so I've kept it off my social media, but the friends that I've told of getting behind it, and they've got friends of friends who want to do the last run with me. So far, it could be like the Rocky movie running down the street, everyone following it. Could be like a really good homecoming with potentially 50 people taking. So far, I've got a group doing the marathon, and then there'll be a group of people joining for the half marathon, and then a group for the last 10K. And then there's a small group joining for the last 5K. Amazing. So we could have a big group finishing at the KC Stadium. And it's a whole city match day, so they may let us in, and we could finish there, yeah. So that'd be nice, yeah. So I think, the start of the trip and the finishing hole for me will be the peak of it.
Okay. So physically, incredibly demanding.
Yep.
Mentally, what prepares you for something like this?
What's driving me, in all honesty, is Craig.
Yeah.
Craig's fighting M&D right now. It's a battle he's been going through for a full year, and he's behind this inspiration. I just want to do anything I can to support him, show him that I'm with him as much as I can, and by doing these challenges, I'm raising awareness for M&D, but we're also raising donations for the M&D Association, which is a charity cause.
Goal figure in mind that you'd love to see ticked off?
A goal figure for the charity?
Yeah.
I'd love to hit the 10 grand mark. So far, we've done £5,300 prior, and this is on the back of the 9 challenges previous.
Okay.
So since January, I've been doing the challenges, which started, I was living in the French Alps for 6 months over the winter.
Right.
And that's when the challenges started with a ski challenge. I skied down the highest mountain in the 3 valleys.
Right.
When I got to the bottom, skis on the back, ski boots around my neck, and I ran back up the mountain on the road, a 6-mile run up to the highest resort in Europe. So that was a start, and from that day it was on then to try and raise the bar, which was tough after that, as you can imagine. But through the 9 challenges that I did ultra marathon, it was 28.5 miles running up from Moutiers, the bottom town of the ski resort, all the way up to Val Thorens ski resort.
Right.
Again, the highest resort in Europe, so it was at the altitude as well. So that was all the prep, and that was prior, and that's what's gained the £5,000 in donations so far. So for us to get this challenge announced, fingers crossed, we can explode and really make some traction and start bringing it up.